Top 10 luxury dress in the world. Prom dresses and wedding gowns often cost hundreds or thousands of dollars, but some dresses are worth millions. If you'd like to own a dress that costs more than the average US home, you'll be glad to know that there are several options from which to choose. But what is the most expensive dress in the world? 10. Vera Wang Peacock Wedding Gown. Vera Wang is infamous for creating some of the most fabulous designer dresses, including wedding dresses. But this multicolored peacock wedding gown might be the most expensive and extravagant Vera Wang piece. With a price tag of $1.5 million, this 2009 gown was designed for only the wealthiest brides. It features more than 2,000 peacock feathers, each layered against the others to form a fan-like train that extends in a semicircle around the wearer. Why it's expensive? Though peacock feathers might not be as costly as diamonds or gold, they can cost up to $70 per 100 feathers. So approximately $1,400 went toward acquiring the feathers for this dress. 9. Chartreuse Dior Dress. When Nicole Kidman arrived at the 69th Academy Awards ceremony in 1997, her dress stole the show. Designed by British fashion designer John Galliano, the form-fitting dress featured an unusual golden-green chartreuse color that attracted immense attention from photographers and fashion experts. Valued at $2 million, the amount Kidman was paid to appear in this gown, the Chartreuse Dior dress is likely worth far more now thanks to its celebrity endorsement. But until it finds its way into a luxury Sotheby's or Christie's auction, we might never find out how much wealthy bidders are willing to make this dress their own. 8. Jennifer Lawrence's Oscars Dress. The flowing white gown worn by Jennifer Lawrence at the 2013 Oscars ceremony became an instant treasure for two reasons. Firstly, it was a gorgeous strapless dress with a shapely body and voluminous skirt. Secondly, the bottommost portion was so long that it caused Lawrence to trip as she ascended the stage stairs to accept her award. Due to the mishap, the dress received almost as much attention as the actress. This Raf Simons couture dress is valued at $4 million, potentially making it the most expensive dress ever worn to the Oscars. Why it's expensive? This designer gown is covered in hand-embroidered stitching. But this stitching is so subtle that you might not notice it when first gazing at this dress. 7. The 7-Year Itch Subway Dress. The iconic subway scene from the 1955 film, The 7-Year Itch, is ingrained into the pop culture fabric of the United States. It's been parodied and referenced countless times, but did you know that the dress worn by Marilyn Monroe during that scene is one of the priciest dresses on the planet? The halter top design and flowy skirt might not be as extravagant as jewel-covered designer dresses made today. Still, this dress is one of the most recognizable articles of clothing on the planet, even more than half a century after its film debut. Actress Debbie Reynolds snapped up this dress for only $200 back in 1962, but when it went to auction in 2011, it sold for far more, $4.6 million. Why it's expensive? The 7-Year Itch subway dress is almost as iconic as Marilyn Monroe, making it one of the most valuable artifacts of American pop culture ever created. Still, this isn't the only Marilyn Monroe outfit to garner intense media attention and sell for millions. 6. Marilyn Monroe's A Happy Birthday, Mr. President dress. The slim and sparkling dress that Marilyn Monroe wore when performing for President John F. Kennedy is the most expensive dress ever sold at auction, fetching an impressive $4.8 million in 2016. Though it isn't covered in diamonds, it features 2,500 plus rhinestones, each placed to draw the eye toward the wearer's hips, thighs, and abdomen. This controversial dress might have caused a stir back in 1962, but today it attracts millions of visitors to the Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum in Hollywood, California. Why it's expensive? When Marilyn Monroe sang Happy Birthday to JFK in 1962, her performance was televised to the entire nation. Nearly everyone with a television set saw Monroe in her sleek dress. 5. Yumi Katsura White Gold Diamond Dress. Yumi Katsura is a Japanese fashion designer with a penchant for producing extremely expensive dresses, especially wedding gowns. But the white gold diamond dress she created takes the cake in terms of value, costing $8.5 million. While this silk and satin dress technically isn't one of a kind, Katsura created two nearly identical gowns. It's an immediately recognizable piece that can make any bride feel like a queen. After all, this gown contains 1,000 white pearls, each as luminous as a colorless diamond. Speaking of diamonds, this dress also contains several, including a 5-carat white gold diamond. The world's most expensive necklaces would look at home around the neck of anyone wearing this luxurious dress. Why it's expensive? The most affluent brides consistently seek out Yumi Katsura for assistance in planning, designing, and creating bespoke wedding gowns. As such, Katsura can charge incredible prices for her well-crafted wares. 4. Queen Letitia's Royal Wedding Dress. Some of the most valuable dresses ever created are wedding gowns designed for royal brides. Queen Letizia of Spain's wedding dress is an excellent example. Guinness World Records lists it as the most expensive royal wedding dress ever made. With a value of $10.7 million, this silk gown, created in 2004, was made to help make Queen Letitia's wedding day absolutely unforgettable. The body of the dress was mostly left unembellished, but the bottommost portion featured intricate floral designs made of gold thread. It's a shame that the Queen of Spain only got to show off this masterpiece of fashion only once. Still, considering how long the train is, more than 14 feet long, it's probably best that this wedding dress was retired soon after the ceremony. 3. Martin Katz and Renee Strauss Wedding Dress. This wedding dress was a collaborative effort between jeweler Martin Katz and designer Renee Strauss. With a value of $12 million, it's one of the priciest wedding gowns ever created. That said, it's also one of the most stunning. This dress features hundreds of multi-size diamonds, including a necklace-like collar of diamonds that radiates in a pattern of sparkling gemstones. It's made of delicate silk and has a distinctly royal appearance, with noticeably Edwardian touches that would have made it fit for any turn-of-the-century princess. Why it's expensive? This dress contains more than 150 carats of high-quality diamonds. For perspective, a top-notch 4-carat loose diamond can cost $100,000. This dress has the equivalent of about 37 such diamonds. 2. Hani El Bihari Wedding Dress. Couture clothing is some of the most coveted fashion on the planet, and it's easy to understand why. Couture gowns and suits are made explicitly for the clients who commission them, making them one-of-a-kind pieces that are virtually impossible to replicate. That's the case with the Hani El Bihari Wedding Dress, a $15 million gown released in 2019. This gown was created by Hani El Bihari, an Egyptian fashion designer with a reputation for crafting the most expensive wedding dresses. This gown's star-patterned veil and intricately detailed body are almost entirely covered in gemstones, making it a dazzling dress that has to be seen to be believed. Why it's expensive? This wedding gown contains numerous diamonds and high-priced gemstones. It's also made by one of the most famous fashion designers in the world. These qualities are responsible for its multi-million-dollar price tag. 1. The Nightingale of Kuala Lumpur. Made of crimson silk and taffeta, this dress sparkles as it moves thanks to the 750-plus diamonds sewn into it. These diamonds are spread across the gown, resembling a series of constellations. The rich red color of this gown ensures that it pairs well with many of the world's most expensive lipsticks. So, if you're ever fortunate enough to find this dress for sale, you'll want to make sure you make the most of the experience by investing in top-notch cosmetics to complement its romantic red color. Why it's expensive? This one-of-a-kind gown is primarily expensive due to its incredible number of high-quality diamonds. Additionally, there's only one Nightingale of Kuala Lumpur gown. This rarity adds to its value, making it the costliest dress in the world. If you find this video useful, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.